Hey there, Libras. All right, so just a general overview on how it's going to go. We're going to be pulling up your guys' generals, just like from the last round of your guys' tarot readings. We're going to pull up your generals using the Kipper deck. We're going to do your guys' love using the mystical medleys, your guys' career and finances using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then finally end off your guys' reading with the I Ching divination set. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do come up with those two questions for the end of the reading, but you guys don't have to. I'm just going to read off whatever the card says, all right? So pulling up your guys' generals. Let's see. What do you generally need to know? Marriage reversed. Don't get scared now. We haven't pulled out the other cards on what it is yet. Message of concern about. Let's see. Adjudication. Some of you guys could be literally getting a divorce if that's the case, or you guys are thinking about it. If not, some of you guys might be a little bit concerned about some sort of separation or whether you guys are separated. If you guys have been separated from the person, whether you guys are actually in a relationship or not, I'm also getting it could also be for those of you guys that are in situationships. I'm getting that some of you guys might receive some sort of message from this person. Just so you guys know, if this person comes back messaging you, don't take them back because they haven't changed. They're still the same twat as they were before, and they're still going to act the same as always. So don't fall for that twice or make that same mistake. Why does the bad health card keep on coming up? That's crazy. Some of you guys might unexpectedly. Hold on. Let me clarify this before saying anything. Some of you guys might found out that your guys is now this is strange because I'm not getting it to be in regarding to your guys' health. This I'm getting this to be something else. It could be in regarding to your guys' health. So if that is the case, I am getting unexpected health concerns. But in general, though, what I'm mostly getting is some of you guys might find out or unexpectedly find out that your guys' house might need some sort of repairs or there's some sort of issues in your guys' living area. And I'm getting that it's going to become an issue for those of you guys that don't have a job. So for those of you guys that don't have a job and are having issues with your guys' living area, this is very specific, so it's not going to resonate for all of you. But those of you guys that have living area issues, you guys need to make sure that you guys get a job so you guys can get that fixed and overdone, whatever it is. It doesn't have to literally be you guys having to fix or renovate whatever your guys' living area is. It could also be like in regarding to like maintenance repairs. Some of you guys, it could also be like in regarding to like your bills or something like that. So make sure. So basically, there could be unexpected bills or something like that. So make sure you guys are aware of that. All right. Be aware also of some person that claims to be like they're all this and that when really they're not. Like especially if they like put on this front that they have everything going for them when in reality they don't. Who exactly is this person coming in as? I know it's going to be different from everybody, but for it to be a gift in reverse, this could be in regarding to a karmic. So whatever that may resonate to you, whether that's like an ex, karmic soulmate, or whatever, there could be a person that might be coming in that might like present themselves as the type of person that have everything going in their life, but don't fall for that facade because really they don't have everything going in their life. If that makes any sense. I'm getting that the only reason why they're doing that is because they have like these gold digger tendencies, and especially if you look like a person that's very highly successful, even if you guys are damn broke or whatever, I don't care. This person might see you to be like a successful like catch. So be careful when it comes to this person because this person might actually use you to get off of your guys' money or whatever, or use you for money purposes, whatever that may mean. All right. So don't give this person the advantage. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, also I wanted to let you know that if you guys do get into this person's grasps, you guys are going to be stuck with this person forever. So better you guys run away now than forever to be late, all right? That was pretty quick and straight on to the point. So I like that. Let's go on to your guys' love. Temperance reverse. There's some sort of imbalance in regarding to your love life. Imbalance in regarding to emotions. Still there being hope though. Thinking about maybe the possibilities if maybe it could work. Maybe if this person's gonna make a move, right? Page of Wands. There will be some sort of messages from this person, or you guys will get some sort of confirmation from this person. But I don't think you guys are going to be really happy with the type of messages or what you're going to get from this person. 555, as I said it from the timer. So some of you guys be careful when this person does come in, because I feel like that the only reason that they wanted to come to you is to get in between them sheets. So I mean, if you guys are all for it, go ahead. But I'm just telling you as it is. All right. So for those of you guys that don't want it, there you go. All right. Um, Going into the person that's on your guys' mind, I feel like I want to sneeze, but it's not coming. Okay, on to the reading though. Damn. Let me see. You guys were stressed about this in the past, weren't you? You guys were stressing. You guys got tired of putting in all of the work in this person. I'm getting before this used to stress you guys 24/7. Like you guys couldn't constantly get this person off of your mind. Some of you guys tried some sort of numbing substances. It doesn't have to be something toxic, but some of you guys try to find ways to like distract yourself from uh, the thoughts of this person. I wouldn't be surprised if this person also happens to be good looking. We got a lot of fire with this person. So this person could be a very good looking person, and it makes you guys feel very insecure or bad because of the way how they're treating you. It's like you're putting in most of the time and investment, and like they're basically kind of breadcrumbing you or not giving you what you want. Some of you guys, this person made you feel down and about as well too. You guys couldn't be yourselves around this person because of the way how they were treating you. You guys offered some sort of, now I don't know if this is true or not, but there was, I'm getting from your guys' side, you guys gave some sort of signs or some type of offer to this person that you guys wanted some sort of commitment or something small to start with. But this person didn't want to take it, did they? They took you for it for granted. How does this person feel about you? They see you to be the end all be all. I'm getting that if this possible, this person wants to have a family with you. They want to establish a life with you. They want to live together with you. But I think that the problem is they feel like you're not all for it. Queen of Wands in reverse. They feel like you don't have as much emotions or passion for them as you might have did before. Now, I don't know how your guys' relationship or situationship was in the past, but I'm getting like it's like you guys don't, they're worried that maybe you might not feel the same way that they feel for you. And that's why they act so kind of very stingy, if that makes any sense. They're worried that you might not have any emotions for them, but they're a little bit stupid because they don't realize that you've been the one that's put in all the work, haven't you? Are they going to do anything? That's what I want to know. This situation is stressing them out as well too. This whole silent treatment, this whole thing of you guys not doing anything, I think this has hurt them more than you guys have realized. This whole silent treatment and things not working out. But the thing is, like, even though whatever type of situation you guys are in right now, even though it's hurting possibly you, I see you guys actually thinking about walking away from this person because you guys are tired of having to deal with this person. But this person is still hurt over this. And I'm getting this person is healing themselves. I'm getting like they could literally be crying, or they had thoughts of like they had sad moments, so they possibly cried over the situation. they were afraid because they thought that they would never be able to have that happily ever after with you. There could have been some sort of father figure as well that could have been involved in this, and that's why, if that makes any sense. But in general, I see that after this whole entire situation, it's like they're stepping up their game now, the Emperor. But I still wouldn't trust that. That's the thing though. I still wouldn't trust them because the thing is they still haven't changed. Yeah, they might have changed a little bit, but they haven't changed enough. That's the problem. I don't like this. They could be an Aries or a Taurus. I'm also getting Aries though. Like I said, they got a lot of fire in their chart. What's the overall outcome between you two? Yeah, like I said, you guys have given up the towel. You don't want to have anything to do with this situation. What's really strange is though I'm getting there to be some sort of communication. And what's also really strange is even though I'm getting communication, some of you guys might actually end up feeling bad. And I'm getting like while you guys are communicating, I'm seeing you guys like healing the situation together, as weird as it sounds, because like I'm not getting like this is all based off this card, okay? Because I'm seeing like even though there's rain, for some reason the way how I'm seeing or imagining it, it's like more so of tears and like these bandages and these wounds being patched up. It's like once this person comes back in and they start talking to you, it's like you guys are going to start kind of like healing each other in a way and explaining to each other. Like, I do see you guys possibly forgiving this person, but still, like, kinda cutting them off and, like, staying mutual, if that makes any sense? Like I said, I don't see you guys completely cutting this person off, but I do see you guys, like, staying mutual with one another's, like, possibly thinking about staying friends or cordial, if that makes any sense. Because you guys have a feeling that if you guys were to get into a relationship, then it possibly would make things worse. It's kinda what I'm getting here. Some of you guys, it could have mainly been because this person was all about attention, and it's like now they stopped becoming an attention-seeking whore. It's like now they actually are starting to value the people that are in their life, if that makes any sense. They're starting to now clean out the garbage and get rid of people that no longer serve them, and they're starting to see who the real people that they really need in their life. So in a way, they have learned their lesson as well too. Believe it or not, they've learned a lot, but not enough to make them change, though. Sadly enough to say. What about for those of you guys that are single? I see you guys potentially looking for some options. The next person that you guys might meet, let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all are gonna think I'm off my rockers for saying this, but I'm gonna tell you what I immediately get, all right? You guys don't have to take whatever I'm saying as gospel, all right? I'm seeing you guys in search of a potential mate, let's just say, right? I see you guys getting some sort of options, and I see you guys eventually finding someone that you feel like you guys can settle down. This person seems very conventional, very kind of to the book, right? Seems kind of like a very traditional, conventional type of person, right? But here's the thing though. I see you guys possibly getting into a relationship and just as fast as it starts, it ends up failing. And the reason why I'm getting that in my head is because of the Ace of Wands in reverse. Could it be possible that maybe because things were moving so fast is the reason why things don't come into fruition? I mean, that's what I'm getting here. Some of you guys, like, there could have been, I'm getting there could have been a person in this connection that is like, I don't know if this person is rushing in to get in bed with you and that's a major turn off, or if it's the other way around, like energy could be switched. I'm just telling you what the energy that I'm getting here. Somebody here was kind of rushing the situation more so because you guys, I'm mostly getting it could be this other person because I see you guys trying to find somebody much more conventional, right? Is kind of what I'm getting. You guys want a stable relationship. And it's like your views is much more on a traditional path, but it's like you guys could also be dealing with a person that's like kind of like rushing into things, if you know what I mean, and want to get straight in to the deed and things like that, and you guys are not ready for that. Some of you guys might also believe that you prefer that you guys get married before that happens, right? And then it ends up like this person's rushing you and not respecting your decisions. So it's like I see you guys potentially having to drop this connection, unfortunately having to drop this option or this connection because of a sore loser like this one. So just so you guys know, I do want to let you guys know you can be with whoever you want. I'm not saying that you guys are stuck to be single or whatever, right? I believe we all have the potential to be able to find a very perfect or good soulmate for ourselves, right? But it's just I'm just telling you the energy that I'm seeing right now of what type of person could potentially be coming towards you, all right? So I'm just letting you guys know what to be aware of, all right? And what lesson that I want you guys to know from this is don't lower your boundaries for other people, all right? If you believe in your own conventional ways, if you have a certain belief system, if there are some things that you personally follow by or that you have boundaries and standards for, don't lower them for other people just because you feel bad for them or you feel like that, oh, it's the norm or whatever. Do whatever feels good or feels right to you. Don't do it for other people, all right? Because at the very end, the more you keep doing so, and I know some of you guys are gonna do it because I hate to admit it, but some of you Libras are people pleasers, all right? So the more you keep doing that, then the more likely people are gonna see that soft spot of you and they're going to be able to take advantage of you more easily, all right? So don't lower your standards or your boundaries because of this person, not even your own spouse or whatever, all right? People have to learn to respect your boundaries. So that's basically what I have. Look at that, 7 of Wands reverse. Don't lower your standards or boundaries. That is basically what I have for you. When is the next time that they're most likely going to encounter their soulmate? How will they know? 5 of Wands. This is going to most likely happen in 5 weeks. So I see you guys potentially meeting somebody in 5 weeks. All right. Since it's Wands, I'm mostly considering it to be weeks or days, but it doesn't have to be. All right. Could be also 5 months or something like that too, but mostly I'm getting 5 days, 5 weeks or something like that. Let's go on to your guys' career and finances. 2 of Pentacles. This is good. I don't see it to be a bad thing. I see you guys kind of balancing everything out. If it was in reverse, I would be worried. It could represent you guys not making a decision, but the fact that this guy is balancing it's telling me that you guys are doing good. 3 of Swords. And regarding to what? Let me see. Oh, this might be different. 4 of Wands. Some of you guys might be wondering. This is gonna be specific, or so it's not gonna resonate with everybody, but some of you guys might have an issue trying to figure out if it's worth some of you guys might have issues to figure out if it's worth spending your guys' time on your guys' living area. I don't know what is going on with people's living area. The like people's houses and living area has been popping up so much as of late. Like some of you guys might be having issues like paying off for your guys' living expenses, your living area, or something like that. I want to say make sure you guys are balancing your guys' finances, even though I do see you guys being able to do so, but some of you guys might end up becoming heartbroken due to like most of your guys' expenses going to your guys' living areas or whatever, or like maintenance repairs or something like that. So just make sure that you guys are saving that and you guys aren't broke, all right? We don't want that to happen, right? In general, though, for those of you guys in a job, let me see. Okay, clarification is needed. Some of you guys might feel like that the way how your guys' jobs promote people or give people raises and things like that and appreciation is a little bit unfair or unjust. It's like you could be trying to you like it's like they don't see the potential in you. Like you could be the most creative person or whatever, but it's like they would choose other people over you. And I'm getting that a lot of you guys aren't happy about that, if that makes any sense. As weird as I'm getting here, some of you guys are meant to reach quick success. I'm talking about generational quick success. But you guys are gonna have to leave the job that you guys are at right now. As weird as it sounds, I'm getting that some of you guys should be considering about starting your own business and getting into the public eye. I feel like that is going to be really helpful for you guys. Some of you guys are mostly getting, some of you guys could be going into like real estate, if that makes any sense. Like also life insurance as well too. So some of you guys could be getting into insurance. Um, is kind of what I'm getting here. Some of you guys will have to leave possibly like a job that you guys have invested for, but I'm telling you guys, even though you guys might have to kind of work from scratch, it's going to be worth it. Is what I wanted to tell you, because I don't think that the job that you guys are currently at is being really fair, because it's like you guys are throwing away your guys' creativity, and it's like, what's the point of that, right? What about for those of you guys that are self-employed? Some of you guys might be afraid to take a risk during this time, or afraid of taking risks in general. The moon is a symbolism of you guys being afraid of the unknown, but the really interesting thing about the moon is it doesn't say stop, it actually says keep going, because you guys are unraveling paths, right? So like as long as you follow the moon, it's like you're also unraveling this path, because as weird as it sounds, the moon illuminates a path for you, right? So if you follow the moon, back in those times, people had to follow the moon, and they used the moon as kind of a light source during those times. So it's like asking you guys to not like, how do I say this? To not be afraid to take the path of the unknown, right? And even though there's this tower, a lot of people are afraid of the towers, right? But I think the tower is one of the most important type of cards that we're always going to encounter in our life, right? Always going to experience some sort of tower moment no matter what happens in our life, whether that's in relationships, our personal life, our jobs, or careers. I feel like when it comes to your guys' um, your business, or if you guys are self-employed, there might be a tower moment, but it's mainly because you guys have started off on false foundation. All right, the reason why this tower collapsed and things like that is because it was built on false foundation, so it was meant to fall down at some point. And yes, there might be some sort of suffering, there might be some sort of arguments that might display, or commotion that might display in with your guys' workers, or the people that you guys have invested your business with, right? But it's meant to happen because the establishment was not good, and you guys were meant for something much more, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. I'm not going to leave you guys just on that. I'm going to go much more deeper into this. What type of commotion, though? Some of you guys, there might be some sort of miscommunication that might happen in work as well, too. Miscommunication with your customers, miscommunication. Some of you guys, your guys' business, whatever you guys are self-employed at, there might be like some sort of bad, there might end up becoming a, if you guys, I think you guys would have been lucky, to be honest, because if the tower was in reverse, the longer you guys kept at it, then the more that, the worse the scandalisms and the more worse your reputation might have been. So if it wasn't for this tower, I mean, looking at this crown, it's like a representation of royalties and business, right? And royalties is like your guys' basically your guys' reputation that you gain for it, right? The credit. And the people that are represented as royalties are the people that are like the front page of their business. So it's like people could have come after you because of some sort of issue and miscommunication that happened within your guys' business. So I would say you guys should be thankful and glad that these things happen. Let me see. I see you guys being able to start off from scratch afterwards. You guys are becoming much more strategical, and you guys are learning from your lessons from that tower moment as well too. What's really strange is, even though some of your guys' business might collapse though, or things might not go into your guys' fruition, I don't see your guys' business collapsing. That's just the possibility of it. Some of you guys might think about restarting it, because with a tower, it could represent you guys restarting or redoing your guys' business. Like just, trying to possibly just add more structure. It's like you guys are adding much more structure into it this time. You guys are planning much more better, and you guys are thinking over things much more better. And I see you guys as, if things don't work out, I see you guys possibly like working from home and things like that, if that makes any sense. So even if things don't end up working out, you guys are meant to work from home. So you guys are meant for a lot of great success. All right. You guys are meant for something that you guys truly enjoy, and it will happen. All right. So don't worry about that. I know that might sound kind of scary, but it's necessary, all right? Because things could have been much more worse than you guys might have assumed. If your guys' business is fine, though, don't take this as gospel, okay? This is just only confirmation for those of you guys that feel like you guys know, all right? If you guys know for a fact your guys' business is doing fine, okay, don't take this, all right? I'm not asking you guys to completely leave your guys' jobs, but it could be a representation that some of you guys need to be a little bit more strategic with your guys' business plans and how are things structured in your business, all right? For those of you guys that are unemployed, hmm, I see this time that you guys are mostly focusing on like freelancing or doing things from the side, and I see you guys mostly focusing on like saving your guys' money, which is not a bad idea because I do see you guys potentially being financially independent. Here's the problem though, even though there's no problem with you guys doing side hustles and things like that or freelancing, but you guys have to understand that if you guys want to enjoy the better things in life, some of you guys have to put a little bit more elbow grease. Like I said, I'm not saying you guys have to quit your jobs, but maybe find a job that's much more stable and one that can provide you more benefits. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to freelancing, let's be real, you don't get good health insurance. You don't get like money put into your retirement plan. You don't, you know, it's not very stable enough. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys might have to put in a little bit more elbow grease to find yourself like an actual job or at least a stable job that you guys know where money is going to be coming into your bank account. So that way you guys will feel like you're not too much worried or emotionally distressed about like, oh my God, I am not, working on this day. So I won't be able to have my money and things like that. While as if you guys were sick in a regular job, you still would get paid, right? So it's like maybe consider on that, all right? That's what I have to say. What about in regarding to finances in general? Let's see. Okay, that's really good. I see some of you guys possibly putting your guys' money into a bank. I don't know why that I had to say that, but I've needed to. But in general, though, if those of you guys that are considering for in general, for those of you guys that are considering on going the traditional path and saving your guys' finances, whether that's like what would be the traditional way? What, putting it in the bank, right? Well, in general though, if you guys are thinking about putting it in a bank, make sure be careful of which bank you guys are using. Make sure you guys double check and make sure they didn't have a bad rep or they have a good customer experience and things like that, because there could be ones that could be taking advantage of you, or there could be ones that might be taking advantage of other people, and you don't want to end up like one of those. All right, so make sure if you guys are doing so that you guys be careful of which type of organizations and things like that that you guys are investing your time into, all right, or putting your money into, all right. That's mostly all that I have to say, because literally there could be some businesses that could be broke or corrupt and might take advantage of you, because I've heard like there's some um even though this isn't exactly a traditional bank, like where you can like physically go into, right? I heard there were some like online banks, and that's not to say all online banks are bad, right? Everyone's experience is different. But in this case, I saw like one where it's like, they stole like they basically emptied every one of their customers' bank accounts. I'm not gonna say what it is because I'm not gonna put them out there, but you guys can search it up. I'm pretty sure it's in the internet, right? Where, they emptied all of their customers' bank account. And even though they tried to sue them for that and things like that, it didn't work out. And they didn't ended up like giving their money back. So they basically, they put in all their money investments into it and they ended up coming out with not a nothing. So that's kind of messed up. And as weird as it sounds, it didn't happen that long ago. So make sure you guys are careful with where you guys are investing your guys' money, all right? Or putting your money into, all right? So let's go end off your guys' reading with the I Ching divination set, all right? So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys get those two questions ready or forever hold your peace. So for question number 1, we have 43 deciding. So it says, tell it in the king's chambers, with truth call out there is danger. Notify your own city, fruitless to take up arms, fruitful to have a direction to go. All right. So some of you guys might need to, when it comes to tell it in the king's chambers, some of you guys, if you guys have some sort of issue or whatever, some of you guys might need to go to somebody that's more higher up, like a boss or manager, and let them know about what it is. Some of you guys, if you see any sort of suspicions or anything that's going wrong or whatever, make sure you guys call it out, is kind of what I'm getting, and notify your own city. So not like, I don't know why, but some of you guys might need to notify your guys' community if you see anything suspicious or going bad, like um banks being corrupted or something like that, right? Maybe you should probably let your guys' like let it in the internet know, or let your guys' neighbors or people that you know that are using that bank, let them know like, oh, this is corrupt and things like that. They're doing something that's kind of um they basically scammed us, right? Uh, Fruitless to take up arms, fruitful to have a direction to go. So just basically know that you guys are going to be successful and that you guys have luck. All right. And so it says here in the back that asserting your identity and right to be heard is where your decision begins. Be declaring the truth is dangerous. It stirs up old ghosts, inner and outer. Yet better this than ignoring and neglecting them. All right. So if you guys see any sort of issues and whatever is happening around, make sure you guys let it be known. Let your voices be heard, right? You're better than this in ignoring and neglecting them. Focus with clear intention on what you're moving towards rather than what you're reacting against. And then some of the questions for you guys to consider, right? What do you stand for? How do you define yourself? What belongs in your realm? And where do you need to make a clean break, right? And then for the second one, we have 32 lasting, which says creating success. So you guys are creating success. Not a mistake. So whatever type of question you guys have, just letting you guys know it's not a mistake you guys are meant to do or whatever you guys asked, right? Constancy bears fruit, meaning that as long as you guys stay consistent, you guys are meant to be successful, and fruitful to have a direction to go. So whatever direction you choose, you guys will be successful, basically. In the back, it says, keeping tirelessly to your own path. Whatever landscapes it travels through, it is not a mistake. What lasts bears fruit, not because you arrive at some final destination, but because through all the changes you persevere in your intent, always finding ways to make it real. So, because of you guys, no matter how tired and how exhausted you guys are, the more you keep on pursuing, right, you guys are going to see much more of your the fruits of your labor, more of your success, not because you made it to that path, but because you stuck by it through even the tough times, right? That you guys deserved it. And then some questions that you guys need to keep in mind. What inspiration are you making real in your daily life? How can you continue on the same path even as you adapt? And who will you become by persevering in this? All right. So that's what I have for you, Libras. Hopefully, you guys found this to be helpful and you liked it. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Take care.